Hello guys, so rumors has it that Maurice is allegedly seeing someone new, and suddenly everyone's declaring Sonia, and Maurice's friendship is dead. Come on now. People love jumping to conclusions without having all the facts. Just because he's spotted with ladies doesn't automatically mean anything's changed between them. We've seen this movie before, haven't we? Every time Maurice is photographed with a woman, the rumor mill starts spinning out of control. People start creating stories that nobody can even confirm. It's like they forget that men and women can actually just be friends or colleagues without it. Meaning something deeper. The internet loves drama so much that it will manufacture it out of thin air. One sighting, one picture, and boom, everyone becomes a relationship expert. But really, what do we actually know? Nothing concrete, just speculation and gossip being passed around as fact. And somehow, that's enough for people to write off an entire friendship. I keep hearing their friendship is over, they're just professional colleagues now. Based on what exactly? An unconfirmed rumor. Since when do we end friendships over gossip about who someone might be dating? That doesn't even make sense to me, honestly. Friendships don't just evaporate because one person starts seeing someone else. That's not how real relationships work in the actual world. People maintain friendships while dating other people all the time. It's completely normal and happens every single day. But for some reason, when it comes to Maurice and Sonia, people expect them to follow some different set of rules, like their friendship can't survive if Maurice is romantically involved with someone else. Where's the logic in that? We're talking about two adults who have worked together professionally and built a connection over time. Why would an unverified rumor change that? It wouldn't, unless people want it to for the sake of having something to talk about. Then there's this whole thing about Maurice liking Sonia's post within 2 minutes, and people are using that as proof of something. Really? We're judging feelings based on Instagram likes now? That's the evidence we're working with. Who does that? Liking someone's post doesn't tell you anything about love or relationships or what's really going on between people. It's literally just a double tap on a screen. It takes half a second. Some people have notifications turned on. Some people just happen to be scrolling at the right time. It means nothing. I could like my neighbor's post in 2 minutes and nobody would think we're in love. But because it's Maurice and Sonia, suddenly it's being analyzed like it's some kind of secret message. Social media interactions don't translate to real-life emotions the way people think they do. This isn't evidence of anything except that he saw her post and liked it. Now, fans are saying Sonia's quitting acting completely to focus on producing because of Maurice's drama. But she literally just uploaded a new movie on her channel recently. Yes, she wasn't in it herself, but that doesn't mean she's quit acting forever. People are so quick to create narratives without waiting for actual confirmation. Producers don't always star in their own projects. That's actually very common in the industry. Sometimes you're behind the camera instead of in front of it. That's a normal part of growing as a filmmaker and business person. But fans see one movie where she didn't appear on screen and immediately jump to she's done with acting. It's over. She's changed careers. Where's the announcement? Where's the statement from Sonia herself saying she's retiring from acting? It doesn't exist. People are just making assumptions based on one project and running with it like it's confirmed fact. That's not how this works. Everyone's going she's using new actors to prove she doesn't need Maurice's face to succeed. But we've always known Sonia can succeed on her own. She's proven that multiple times already. Why are fans acting like she's got something to prove to anyone? She's just doing her thing, running her business like she always has. Working with new actors is part of being a producer. You discover talents, you give opportunities to different people, you diversify your content. That's literally just smart business. It's not some revenge move or a statement about Maurice. Not everything she does is connected to him or about him. She's her own person with her own career and her own goals. But fans want to create this narrative where every decision she makes is somehow related to Maurice or their rumored situation. It's exhausting watching people refuse to see her as an independent professional who makes choices based on what's best for her project. It's like fans are projecting this whole Sonia versus Maurice competition that doesn't even exist in reality. She's not trying to prove anything to him or anyone else. She's a producer, she's making content, she's working with different talents because that's what producers do. That's literally just her job and how the industry works. You collaborate with various people to create different types of content. Sometimes you work with the same people repeatedly. Sometimes you bring in fresh faces. It's not personal, it's professional. But people want to turn everything into a drama-heeled storyline where Sonia is out here trying to show Maurice she doesn't need him. Maybe she's just passionate about her work. Maybe she's excited about discovering new talent. Maybe her decisions have absolutely nothing to do with proving anything to anybody. That's the reality nobody wants to accept, because it's not as entertaining as the manufactured drama they've created in their heads. The speculation is absolutely wild at this point. One rumor drops about Maurice possibly seeing someone, and suddenly people have written an entire breakup story, a career change story, and a revenge era for Sonia. It's exhausting watching people read into everything and create these elaborate storylines. Every move she makes gets analyzed and connected back to Maurice somehow. She posts a picture. It's about Maurice. She works with new actors. It's because of Maurice. She doesn't appear in her own movie. Maurice drama made her quit. Do you see how ridiculous this sounds when you actually say it out loud? These are all normal things that people in the entertainment industry do regularly. But because it's Sonia, everything has to have some hidden meaning or connection to relationship drama. People have turned her entire career into a southport of someone else's rumored love life. That's not fair to her at all. She deserves to be seen as her own person making her own choices. I don't support using social media activity as relationship evidence at all. Liking posts, commenting, following, unfollowing, none of that actually tells you what's happening in real life between two people in any meaningful way. But fans treat it like it's a telenovela where every action has deep symbolic meaning. They are tracking who likes what, who comments where, how fast someone responds, who views whose stories. It's like their detective work over things that mean absolutely nothing. People like posts for so many random reasons, because they genuinely like the content, because they're being supportive, because they happen to see it, because it's habit. None of these reasons tell you about someone's romantic feelings or the state of a relationship. But we've reached a point where people think they can determine someone's entire emotional state based on their Instagram activity. That's not reality, that's just fans being overly invested in a narrative they've created themselves. Sonia didn't feature in her recent movie upload, and that's somehow proof she's abandoned acting completely. Producers don't have to star in every single project they create. That's not how the industry works at all. But fans see what they want to see and ignore basic logic. Think about all the successful producers in Nollywood and Hollywood. Do they appear in every movie they produce? Of course not. Sometimes they're in front of the camera. Sometimes they're behind it making things happen. Both roles are equally important and valuable. Just because Sonia chose not to act in this particular project doesn't mean she's giving up acting forever. It means she made a creative decision for this specific movie. Maybe the story didn't have a role that suited her. Maybe she wanted to focus on the production side. Maybe she wanted to give other actors the spotlight. There are countless possible reasons that have nothing to do with quitting her acting career entirely. The truth remains that all this drama is based on sources say and assumptions that nobody can verify. Nobody actually knows what's happening between Maurice and Sonia except them and maybe the people closest to them. But everyone's got theories, everyone's got opinions, and everyone's convinced they've figured it out from Instagram activity and unnamed sources. The truth is, we're all on the outside, looking in, making guesses about people's private lives based on crumbs of information that might not even be accurate. Maybe they are friends, maybe they are not. Maybe Maurice is seeing someone, maybe he isn't. We don't know. And until either of them actually confirms something publicly, all of this is just speculating and gossip. But that won't stop people from acting like they know exactly what's going on. and creating entire storylines in their heads. That's just how the internet works nowadays. Everyone wants to be the first to break news, even if that news is completely made up. So guys, that's all I have for now. Have a lovely day.